Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be looking at how and when you will become rich. I'm going to show you your crystals now. So for pile number 1, we have Citrine. For pile number 2, we have Pyrite. For pile number 3, we have green Aventurine. I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick any pile you are most drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one pile, you can pick 2 or all of them. Your intuition will always know best. You can also pause the video if you need more time to pick a pile, and if you are done picking a pile, please click on the timestamp in the description box below, and then I will see you at your reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose the Citrine crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be looking at how and when you will become rich. So the card you chose is the Seeds of Mintaka, Seeing Potential and Bringing Unconsciousness to Light. So let me lay out your cards for you. The first card we have is Infinite Supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. The next card we have is Sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. The next card we have is the Queen of Coins. Beautiful card to get in this kind of reading. Next we have the Star. We have the Six of Inspiration, which is the Six of Wands. We have the Eight of Emotions, which is the Eight of Cups. We have the Knight of Emotions, which is the Knight of Cups. And we have the Hierophant. Next we have the Strength card. Beautiful. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the World. And lastly, we have the Sun. Beautiful. Okay, my pile number 1s. The first thing I see here is some of you, I'm speaking about the present moment now, some of you have experienced this feeling of almost feeling run down by the world, feeling like the universe doesn't care about me, the universe doesn't pour into me with my riches, and you're being reminded here from your spirit guides, my pile number 1s, that you are being supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Even when you stress, even when you worry, you are always going to be provided for by your ancestors, firstly, also by your angels, your spirit guides. Some of them may come through as birds, and they're letting you know not to worry, not to stress too much about the little minor details of how it's going to happen and when it's going to happen. So in this reading, I'm going to do it a bit differently for you, where I mainly give you information on how to get there, and then we'll look at when at the end. Because I feel like for you, my pile number 1s, they don't want you to worry and stress too much about how it's going to happen and how the universe is going to make it happen, but rather to trust that it will happen. Okay? So I also feel like you are going to be learning a lot of lessons through mistakes and through little bumps in the road. Okay, so I don't want you to get scared of those. I don't want you to get scared of that, because that's when you're going to learn the most lessons and create the most strength for yourself in terms of your success, my pal number ones. So they're reminding you to zoom out of this, to remember that perspective is just a perspective. None of this actually matters, how it happens and when it happens, but they're going to give you the guidance. The reason they're saying this is because they're reminding you that it's going to happen if you create it for yourself. You have a lot of potential, my pal number ones, but it's almost like they're saying, don't worry about the minor details and how it's going to happen. Just trust that it is going to happen. Right now, focus on what you can control and let go of your focus of what you can't control. Another thing they're saying is the more at home you are inside yourself, my pal number ones, like the more at home you are with yourself, the more you are comfortable with feeling and expressing your emotions, the more healthy you feel on the emotional spectrum, the more money you're going to have, if that makes sense, my pal number ones. So it's almost like any sort of emotional baggage needs to be left behind here with the 8 of emotions, so that you can playfully create the finances of your dreams, my pal number ones. It's almost like maybe these emotions hold you back from truly shining and truly expressing yourself in terms of your career, your workspace, and creating those finances for you, my pal number ones. So they're reminding you to turn your gaze within. With any ideas you have, turn your gaze within. Come back home to yourself. With any emotions you're feeling, come back home to yourself. I feel like some of you are empaths, so they're saying, when you're at work, make sure you're regularly cleansing your energy with water. We see a lot of water here. So water kind of like cleansings are really good, because you can throw some salt in the bath, and water is very healing. So that's why I say water, as well as we have a lot of water here. So I think water cleansings are going to be good for you, so that you're not picking up other people's energy along the day, each day, and then getting weighed down by it, my pal number ones. So it's almost like they want you to walk away from everything that's not serving you emotionally. And as you do that, you create your success. You create financial wealth and prosperity for your family, my pal number ones, with the 10 of Pentacles. And the reason I say success is because you chose the Citrine crystal. And Citrine is all about success, creating success for yourself. And we even see the same energy with the sun. The sun card, to me, represents a happy outcome, a really joyful outcome. And some of you may be Leos. This is not for everyone. Or some of you may exude the Leo traits in your career or in your finances. So I'll try to explain that for you. So if you're exuding the Leo traits in your kind of like career and finances, that would be doing things from your heart, but also maybe being creative, having a lot of creative ideas. Leo is also the energy of believing in yourself and having confidence in yourself. And that kind of goes with the citrine crystal, because the citrine crystal relates to the solar plexus chakra, and we see a lot of yellow in your reading. So I think yellow crystals would be great for you wearing the color yellow with the intent of being confident, being secure in yourself, knowing your worth, my pal number ones. We even have yellow here. I know her hair's blonde, but I see that it's yellow in the card. Okay, even she has a yellow dress on. Yellow here, that's cool. That's really cool, my pal number ones. So I feel like yellow is a really happy color. Yellow is a successful color. So maybe you bring a lot of joy and success into your career and into your finances, and you're seen as this kind of gentle giant that has a lot of love in your heart. And I love that we have a lion and a dog here. So that tells me you're very loyal when it comes to your career. You're not going to do something wrong. You get what I mean? To get that money. Does that make sense? You're going to do the right thing. And I see here that the more confidence, the more you enjoy your own work with the Sun card, the more you feel like you're connected to your career by your heart, the more you're going to create success for yourself, my pal number ones. And through that success, you create this Queen of Coins energy, this Queen of Pentacles energy, which is an amazing card to get in finances. It's literally one of the best cards to get. And you also have the 10 of Pentacles, which is basically the energy of wealth for our family. Enough wealth to feed our kids, even if we don't have kids right now, our family in the future, or our pets. And to buy a home, we see the idea of a home here, to buy a car, to buy everything we need and want. And they're saying you have so much potential, my pal number ones, but they want you to start seeing your own potential. Because as you see your own potential and strength, my pal number ones, you create the key to your success. And as you create the key to your success, you create the keys to your riches, my pal number ones. And I love that the 6 of Wands is right opposite the Queen of Coins. So it's almost like you're walking away from what doesn't serve you and creating with the key shape here better for yourself in terms of your finances, my pal number ones. The one thing I will say is here with the sensitive card, you are becoming increasingly sensitive, avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. I see that people may affect you emotionally, so I'm seeing that the people around you, your tribe, your friendships, your family members, the people around you should always bring you up and motivate you and kind of like give you hope to create better for yourself, my pal number ones. It's right next to the star, so the star is all about hope and faith in your dreams. And the star card, to me, represents like wishes coming true. We even have stars here. You may be my star pal from last time, if you watched my previous videos. I think it was the What Makes You Attractive video. But anyways, yeah, I kind of see the idea that the people around you really affect how you create your finances and how quickly you create your finances and how quickly you create your success. Because if you have people around you that are putting you down, that are making you feel like your dreams aren't capable to achieve no matter how big they are, because you have a lot of potential here. And I'm hearing that quote my boyfriend always tells me. His grandma used to say this to him, and it's like, shoot for the moon and land on the treetops. At least you landed further away than you were before. So it's kind of that idea of shoot no matter how far you shoot for your dreams. As long as you try, you're going to get further than you were before. And I'm hearing that Snow Allegra song, try and you try. So get back up and try again. But as I was saying about people around you, you don't want people that are going to put you down, put your dreams down. So for example, let's say, you want to create some type of business, for example. It doesn't have to be like this. This is just an example. Let's say you want to create a business and you don't really have that much knowledge yet. You're still wanting to create that for yourself, but you see your own potential and you're like, okay, I want to achieve this. I really want to achieve this. That makes me happy with the Knight of Emotions across the world. This makes me feel playful inside. This makes me feel good. And then let's say you want to do this. I'm trying to think what it could be as an example. Okay, let's say a healer here with the star, because the star can be healing. So let's say you want to become a healer and you want to emotionally heal people, right? That's just an example. You don't have to take it, but I just try to explain the energy. And let's say your parents with the 10 of Pentacles say to you, oh, that is not a solid plan, because how are you even going to get there? And then maybe they'd say, oh, you're being naive, because the Knight of Emotions can sometimes come across as naive, but I don't feel it's naive, because the Knight of Emotions wears their heart on the sleeve, and as they do that, they create and achieve better. And even if you do make mistakes along the way with the Nautilus shell, you're learning from it and you're growing from it. So as you're doing this and you're playfully going for your dreams and following your heart, you're achieving things. And let's say they say this, but you're like, whatever, I'm going to start it. I'm going to continue working where I'm working and do this part-time. And I'm not going to listen to them. And I'm not going to tell them my dreams anymore, because now I know where I stand with them. And I'm going to kind of distance myself from them until I create the success for myself. And I'm going to set heavy boundaries with them, because it's my life. I'm hearing that song, it's my life. Okay, but anyways, yeah, let's say you decide to do this, and 5 years later, you are working there full time. I said 5 and we have a number 5. Okay, that's cool. Let's say 5 years later, you're working full time, your own business. Let's say you've created now a shop where people can buy crystals, people can come in for healing, people can come in for tarot card readings. You have some employees there, and you've created this for yourself, and it's big. And people love to come here because it's like they love to feel the energy here. They just feel so hopeful and full of energy here. And they saw how you started from small, my pal number ones, and grew yourself to something big. And it's like they feel so much inspiration for you, my pal number ones. And let's say a lot of people love to come into the store just because of how good the energy feels. And now you're making a lot of money from all the crystals you're selling, all the healings you're doing, and you even have tarot readers, and it's just a successful project that you did, and you're so proud of yourself, and you've achieved something, and you're happy here, and you're feeling like, this is what I love to do. It doesn't even feel like work, but I'm getting all the fruits here, and I'm able to feed my family and have even more than what I want and need. And I've created success for myself, and I'm proud of myself. And now I can buy the furniture I want. I can dress up the way I want. I can have an infinite supply of money where nothing is holding me down or making me feel worried. And I've created the success for myself. I was the key to my success. So I kind of see that idea of that example playing out for you, my pal number ones. Doesn't have to be exactly like that. We even see a photo frame in the background. So maybe some of you could be into photography, or maybe this is like the photo frame in the background can be like self-appreciation. I'm so proud of myself for the success I've created, and I see you being really happy and you following your higher self with the lanterns here to your dreams, my pal number ones, and know that your dreams are never too big, because you're going to create success, and through that success you create that wealth, my pal number ones. So I feel like when this is going to happen is going to be different for all of you. So I feel like when it's going to happen is, firstly, when you create that success, when you, with the key here, take that energy into your own hands and create it for yourself. So when you create it is going to depend on, when you get it is going to depend on when you create it. Okay, but I feel like with the Ten of Pentacles here and the World, it's going to be a slow kind of growth. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a grounded perspective. So let's say, I'll give you an example. Let's say the first year you earn $3,000. Second year you earn $4,000. Fifth year you earn $6,000, and it's a huge increase. The next year you're earning $8,000 and it's increased, but it goes by a little bit slower because it's a grounded type of richness. Does that make sense, my pile number ones? But you're being reminded not to worry because you're being supplied for, and we even see the grapes here, so they're reminding you you'll never go hungry, you know, as you do this for yourself, my pile number ones. And with the Sun here, I feel like you're going to get a lot of blessings from your higher self and your spirit team along the way to keep you motivated and keep you going. So let's say, you know, you're doing this and all of a sudden someone buys you this expensive gift, and let's say it's like a Louis Vuitton bag, and you usually can't afford a Louis Vuitton bag, and it's like that motivates you and keeps you going to create more success for yourself so that you can buy that for yourself. Not in a consumer type of way, but in a way of, I like nice things and I deserve to have nice things. Okay, my pile number one. So that's just an example, but little things along the way are going to motivate you with the Sun energy to create this for yourself. And for some of you, I feel this is going to be 5 years. For some of you, I feel this is going to be 8 years. And for some of you, I feel this is going to be 10 years. But you can create this quicker for yourself. I don't want you to take time as something that you are bound to, because I'm reading the present energies in the moment, right? So if you do this with the key here, you are the key, and you create this for yourself, and you have strength, no time limit is bound to you. When you think of a lion, if a lion hears, okay, you're only going to get that prey in one day, the lion's going to be like, no, I'm going to go get it now and prove you wrong. Okay, so my pile number ones, I'm really excited to see this play out in your life. I really believe that you are going to create so much success and wealth for yourself, my pile number ones. And I want you to believe in yourself, believe in your potential, and think of the lion energy. Embody the lion energy. You are strong and you can get there, my pile number ones. I believe in you. And I want you to believe in yourselves too. So that was your reading, my pile number ones. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. And if you did, please give it a like. Please comment if this resonated, and please subscribe. Bye. Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this pyrite crystal, this reading is for you. Your card you chose is Earth School, Life Lessons, Soul Growth, Study, and Higher Learning. We're now going to take a look at how and when you will become rich, my pile number twos. So let me lay out your cards for you. The first card we have here is Be Strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. The second card we have here is home. Your household situation is improving, either through a move or healthy change in the occupants. Okay. Next we have the Nine of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Five of Inspiration, which is the Five of Wands. We have the Justice card. We have the Three of Materials, which is the Three of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Voices, which is the Knight of Swords. We have the Fool, beautiful. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Eight of Swords. And lastly, we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, my pal number twos. Your reading already looks a lot similar to pal number one. So if you were drawn to that, please go watch it. If not, that's also okay. But what was so similar is the fact that both of you, the first cards you had on this row, both had shapes of keys, and then you both had lion symbolism. Okay, so the lion symbolism relates to strength, and it also relates to kind of like being confident in yourself, believing in yourself, going after what you want with a lot of courage and strength. And this card reminds you that you're stronger than you think in your pursuit to riches and wealth, my pal number twos. And with this key here, it's like you are the key to creating this future for yourself. You are the key to creating everything you want in terms of your wealth and riches, my pal number twos. So be loyal to yourself here with the dog and create that for yourself. And every little step you take along the journey here with the Three of Wands, every little step counts. Every little step does something. And I feel for a lot of you, it's all about taking the first step and then taking baby steps and trusting that as you take those baby steps, things are just going to appear on the journey. Okay, so they're showing me, like, let's say if you had to play a video game, okay, and they're showing me like an Alice in Wonderland kind of vibe. Okay, so let's say you're playing Alice in Wonderland and you're jumping across, you know, the little pebbles, and like as you go along the journey, you have to follow the map on the video game and everything. But as you're taking more and more steps, they're showing me like in the video game, the end, you can't see it yet, right? The end, you can't see it, but as you take more and more steps, you begin to understand more, and maybe you meet characters along the way, and it just creates even more. Does that make sense, my pal number ones? My pal number two, sorry. I just feel like it's kind of hard to explain what I'm seeing in this vision, but it's almost like the more steps you take, the more appears on your path, the more spirit brings in. And what I really love about these two cards here is we have a rising sun on both cards. So it's almost like as you take that leap of faith, that first step, and you take many, many more steps, and you plan and you create this for yourself because you are the key. It's like you're being loyal to your future self, you're giving love to your future self, and you're not self-sabotaging, You're creating for yourself. You're not just waiting for it to land in your arms, Even the Ace of Wands here is the energy of creation, a new journey, a new territory, a new adventure. So they want you to see this new adventure as fun and something to say yes to, something to say yes to change, something to say yes to this kind of adventure. And imagine that, like, you're like Alice in Wonderland going on this journey, and it's the journey that matters, okay, my pal number twos? So as you take more and more steps, and as you plan, and as you go more along, even if there are fears holding you back, you will slowly let go of each one. And they're asking you to focus on the step in front of you, not the whole staircase. Okay, my pal number twos, and they're reminding you that you have this energy of creation within you, lying dormant, waiting for you to go after your dreams with the Knight of Voices and create it for yourself, my pal number twos. The Knight of Swords always talks about going after something and kind of like, what's the word? Going after something in a really ambitious way, that you're not letting anything hold you down or hold you back. Not even negative thoughts. Okay, because negative thoughts, fears, all of that, they're just in your mind. They're not real. You know what I mean? Because we have 2 sword cards, and sword energy deals with the mind and the mental state. So everything is just in your mind. You can create this for yourself. And we even see a home here in the background. So, and we have the home card. So some of you are going to buy homes with this newfound wealth that you have, because, well, this looks more like a castle to me, but maybe you're going to buy really big homes that make you feel good, that you're satisfied with the 9 of Cups, and it's going to be really worth it in the end after you create the success for yourself, my pal number twos. But remember, you are the key to this, and they're giving you this piece of information so that you can really look within and give your future self this love by taking the first leap of faith. Whatever this first leap of faith is, this first step is, it's like money is going to rain on you, my pal number twos, but you won't even see it coming. And the sun is rising now. There's positive energy in the air. Now is the perfect time to start, but believe in yourself and be strong. Okay, my pal number twos, don't prison yourself in your mental thoughts of fears and what ifs, okay? See this as a beautiful new adventure on your journey to creating your wealth. And this is a message from your ancestors. They also want to help you in terms of your finances. They're saying, ask us for help. We're going to be there to help you, but we need permission first to guide you and help you. And I see that as you, with the 5 of Inspiration, as you look within, because we see different types of mirrors here. As you look within, and they're showing me puzzle pieces and putting puzzle pieces together. If we put 2 puzzle pieces together and they don't fit well, then we're like, okay, that doesn't work. Okay, so let's try something new. Let's try something different. Another puzzle piece, oh, it doesn't work. Let's try something different. Next puzzle piece, oh, this fits quite perfectly. It fits perfectly. And it's almost like you're the one puzzle piece over here, and this puzzle piece over here is maybe a career or an idea or something. But maybe for some of you or a lot of you, it's going to be something new with the Fool card, or it's going to be this new idea or project or kind of like plan that helps maneuver you forward. And it's very suited to you and your personality, my pal number twos. They're asking you, the only thing they're saying is, in terms of creating your wealth, the only thing they're warning you about is to not get caught up in how it's going to happen, the minor details of how it's going to happen. Because as I said, the more steps you take on this journey, the more things appear around you, okay? And even if we can't see anything happening right now in the physical, trust and believe in your ancestors that they're going to help you out. Okay, that they're going to show you what is good for you in terms of you creating wealth for yourself, my pal number ones. My pal number twos, sorry. The energy's so similar. Okay, so I kind of feel the energy of like you meditating and finding out what works for you, or kind of just looking within, finding what works for you, a method of making money that works for you, or a career that works for you. Okay, and I feel for some of you, you're kind of gonna be fighting off self-sabotaging behaviors that prevent you from moving forward and creating your passions to become real life, my pal number twos. And it's almost like people from the past are gonna be really what's the word? They're gonna be looking at you and watching you. Some people are going to be very jealous of you, and some people are going to be like, wow, I'm inspired by them and how they created this wealth for themselves. They look so satisfied with life. My pal number twos look really, really satisfied with life. And it's almost like as you create your passions to become real life, you create financial freedom for yourself, my pal number twos, and believe that your angels, your ancestors are always there helping you out, guiding you along the way, even if you can't see them. They're going to give you the messages to get there. If you're confused on what steps to take, ask them. Show them. Ask them, guide me, show me the way, show me the path I need to take. My pal number twos, I see that as you create this better life for yourself, it's almost like this feeling here. She looks like she's wearing a veil in this card. I'm not really sure what that is. Is that a crown, a veil? There's this energy of royalty with you, my pal number twos, with the pyrite crystal, because it's so shiny, and also this, and the castle I saw. So maybe you're going to be making a lot of wealth in terms of your finances, where you're seen as royalty to other people, and maybe other people look at your home and they're like, oh my gosh, look how decorated, it's fancy, and I want to come here and just look at this and be inspired by this, my pal number twos. You can even see in the 9 of Cups, the furniture she's sitting on looks quite fancy. So it seems that as you create this wealth for yourself, you're going to have a very beautiful, beautiful home. Maybe for some of you, I see that you're going to be studying with Earth School, or you're going to be learning from the mistakes. So it's almost like they don't want you to be scared of making mistakes, because your growth is going to create your wealth, my pal number twos. Since this is the main card, it's like everything you learn creates better for yourself. So do your future self a favor and think of, what do I want to do? What is my goal? Okay, and how am I going to get there? And what do I need to study or learn to have this knowledge with me in my backpack? Okay, my pal number twos, because I see that the more you learn, or the more you learn from mistakes, or the more you study, even if it takes a bit longer, it's going to create more and more wealth. And pyrite is a very shiny, very out there, extravagant crystal. So I feel like your wealth is going to come to you, my pal number twos, as you create it slowly over time, but in the end it is going to be so worth it that you're almost seen as royalty to people. Some of you could be studying something that takes a long time, or some of you could be thinking of starting studying, or thinking of doing something like a course to maybe push you further. And if you have, take that leap of faith, okay, my pal number twos? But as I said, it doesn't have to be studying. It could just be learning, and learning on your own. For example, let's say you want to do something specific, right? And you're like, okay, I need to take this course to learn this, to know what I'm doing. And okay, I'll give you my example. When I was in school, I used to love makeup. And I actually taught myself by watching makeup tutorials. I never ever went to any courses because I didn't feel like asking anyone for money for that or bothering to go there because I'm quite introverted. But I learned from watching and from practicing and trying every day, okay, and being creative. And yeah, I feel like the more strength you have in yourself, the more belief you have in yourself, the more you create this financial freedom for yourself, my pal number twos. And it's like the wealth you're going to receive is big, it's huge, where you're seen as royalty. And I want to keep saying that, okay? You're going to create this for yourself. You are the key, my pal number twos. So stop doubting yourself. Stop letting your own mental thoughts fight you from creating this. Some of you could be working with people in the future, or maybe it's like, let's say you work in a company and it's almost like if you have a lot of work, not being afraid to ask for help from people is going to get you further on your journey, my pal number twos. And with the Justice card, being truthful, and not just truthful, but truthful to yourself and what you want to create, and going on a journey you feel is right for you, my pal number twos, is going to create some type of good karma for you, where you're receiving a lot of wealth from the universe, my pal number twos. And with the home card, you're going to have big, extravagant homes, like I said. Maybe some of you could even be into interior design or something creative like interior design, because we have the lions here. So that's just a specific message for some of you, but this is a very general reading, and it's going to depend on the person. But whatever this is, they're urging you to first take the first step and to focus on the little steps along the journey, to focus on learning and teaching yourself. Okay, my pal number twos, and focus on the energy of creation. Every day is a new day, and you create better for yourself in terms of your wealth, my pal number twos. And it's almost like you're going to create this for yourself. So believe in yourself. Take off this blindfold of fear, because it's just in your head, my pal number twos, and it's not real, okay? I see that some of you are going to attain wealth in no time with a zero here. So some of you could start gaining wealth slowly but surely along the journey. Some of you could get it after 5 years. Some of you could get it after 3 years. Some of you, the number 1 is significant with 1 and 11 here. So let's say in 1 year, on the 11th month, in January, something like that, okay? Take it as it resonates, but don't take timing too literal, my pal number twos, because as you know, you are the one creating this for yourself, and you are the key to your wealth, my pal number twos. And believe that you are like this pyrite crystal, shiny and wealthy and like royalty, okay, my pal number twos? I really enjoyed doing this reading for you. If you like this reading, please like, subscribe, comment if this resonated, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pal number threes. If you chose this green Aventurine crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look today into how and when you will become rich, my pal number threes. So you chose the Lost Lands card, and it says soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. So let's lay out your cards for you. Your first card we have is Expect a Miracle. This is already exciting. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Beautiful. The second card we have is Fairness. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. The next card we have is the Sun. Beautiful. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Ace of Materials, which is the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Emotions, which is the Queen of Cups. We have the Page of Emotions, which is the Page of Cups. We have the Two of Voices, which is the Two of Swords. And we have the Strength card. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Wands. And we have the King of Swords. So my pile number 3s, already I kind of like feel the energy in your reading of how and when you will become rich. So for a lot of you, my pile number 3s, the first thing I want to say is, you know, we have the Strength card here with a key shape, and for all the piles we had a card with a key shape. So that lets me know that there is this beautiful synchronicity in all the piles here with how you're going to become rich, my pile number 3s. Since you chose the green Aventurine crystal, this lets me know that your soul has a lot of luck. I'm going to use the example of, let's say here with the Lost Lands card, you've done this before. Let's say you have become rich in a past life before, and you already have the knowledge to open the key to unlock your wealth, your soul wealth, my pile number 3s. And let's say, I'll give you this example. Let's say you play a video game, right? And the first time you play the video game, you're kind of slow because it's the first time you're playing it, so you don't know all the rules. You're kind of still learning the controls. You're kind of still learning what's happening in the game. And let's say you finish that game and it took you 2 weeks to finish that game the first time. But let's say now the second time you decide to challenge yourself and play that game again. That second time would be metaphorical for this life, and the first time would be metaphorical for the past life, right? Okay, so let's say now you play the game the second time, and now you know everything that's going to happen in the storyline. You know the controls and how it works, and it's just much easier to play the game. And now let's say you finish in 3 days. That's kind of the energy I feel with you, my pile number 3s. Like you already have the key to unlock your soul wealth because you've achieved this before, so you can do it again. And here with the underwater Lost Lands, it kind of looks like the energy of what we would call, you know, the Lost Lands of Atlantis, kind of that kind of energy. And when I looked at this image, I just saw an image of, like, let's say we had a movie, for example, okay? And I saw like a vision. Okay, in this movie, we have this underwater city, right? And this is the Lost Lands of Atlantis, or the Lost Lands of money or riches, something like that, and nobody knows about it. It's a secret, right? It's a secret deeply embedded in your soul, but you have the key to unlock it within you, within your strength, my pile number 3s. But as I go on, like, let's say this movie, everyone wants to find out about it, but no one knows where it is deep down in the sea because this lost land is covered in water. So one day these divers decide to go dive down to this part of the sea they feel intuitively drawn to. And they go down, and let's say here they find a big treasure chest, and they find gold, and they find lots of beautiful crystals, they find diamonds, they find all the riches, and it's just so beautiful. So it's almost like you uncover all these riches and diamonds and things like that in a place where no one would really look. So maybe that is metaphorical for how you would attain that wealth in this lifetime. For some of you, you have very prominent soul memories of attaining this wealth. So you could unlock your Akashic records to look into how you attained wealth into past lives, and maybe getting creative with that, okay, my pile number 3s. But other than that, some of you have soul gifts, soul talents from past lives. Some of you have really healing energy. Some of you have the energy of like nurturing, where you can, they're showing me a bird sitting on an egg, where you can nurture your dreams and grow it into something physical. Some people here have the energy of creation, the gift of creation, where you get to create your miraculous dreams into reality, my pile number 3s. Some of you are very empathetic, and you can feel into other people's emotions. Some of you have the gift of love here, the gift of divine love, and as you follow your heart, you gain your wealth. Some of you have the gift of seeing into the future or seeing further, like they're showing me the High Priestess clairvoyantly. So some of you could have very strong gifts and talents. Some of you could even have creative gifts here with the Sun card. And as you follow your heart, my pile number 3s, you will find the gold and riches in the sea of your heart, my pile number 3s, and you're going to create this for yourself. Even with the sun energy, it's all about creation, the energy of creation. And we see pink colors here with the sunset, but you don't usually see sunsets in pink. So this tells me that your journey to your wealth is very unique in its own way. And we even have a flower here with a smiley, so it's kind of this energy of, if I want to create flowers with smiles on them, I can. If I want to create a life full of riches and wealth, I can, and I deserve that. So I kind of see the energy, my pile number 3s, as you follow your heart and as you follow your soul gifts and your soul talents, and you discover the diamonds in your soul. You create diamonds in your reality, my pile number 3s, and it's like these diamonds are already within you, waiting to be uncovered, but it's you that creates it with your heart. They're showing me, like Midas's hand, and that kind of story of how he touched things and things turned to gold. So it's almost like whatever you touch turns to gold, my pile number 3s, because you've done this before, and you might even have a talent of creating wealth out of nothing, creating opportunities out of nothing. Some of you are really good business people. Some of you are really good at like helping companies grow, things like that, helping market companies and put them out there. Some of you are really good at expressing yourself in a creative way to others. So take it as it resonates, my pile number 3s, but these gifts are within your soul, and it doesn't matter what your gift is, the gifts are there. And these gifts here with these fruit on the card are waiting for you to take them and eat them and use them. Okay, my pile number 3s, you're going to attain a lot of wealth using your soul gifts. And I even felt like putting, because I first put the green Aventurine crystal facing that way, then I was like, no, I want to put it facing this way, so the energy goes to my pile number 3s, where green Aventurine is a crystal of luck. So I do feel like you have a lot of luck in your soul, my pile number 3s, and it's because you have those diamonds and riches in your soul that is so beautiful. And it's because your heart shines so brightly. And as you follow your heart and you make decisions based on what you feel you want, not what other people want for you. Because we see here with the Queen of Cups, the lady is deep underwater. And there's another lady at the top of the shore, but nobody can see deeper under that water if they don't have that depth themselves. So if people themselves aren't mentally capable of following their heart and following their dreams, and like let's say they put you down for doing so, it's like they're just projecting onto you, because they don't have that kind of ability to create something from nothing, my pile number 3s. But it's not from nothing, it's from your heart. It's from following your heart. And as you follow your heart, you create gold around you, and you create richness around you, and you create beautiful opportunities of wealth around you, my pile number 3s. So as you make decisions that are also here with the Two of Voices and the King of Swords, good decisions as well in terms of your finances. So it's not just following your heart, but it's also making good decisions with your finances, and making decisions that are going to add to your life in a long-term way with the King of Pentacles, because the King of Pentacles is a very good card to get in terms of this kind of reading. We're looking at how you will become rich. The King of Pentacles is literally that kind of energy of, if you're a woman, that energy of, I think it was Cher that said that quote, "Mom, I don't need a rich man, I am a rich man." And if you are a man, you are a rich man as well. So it's like you have that energy of richness within you, within your soul, my pile number 3s, and you're creating it for yourself. But as well, you need to also consider your choices and how that logically affects your finances, my pile number 3s. Of course, here with the Knight of Wands, still have fun, still go for adventures and things that are going to lift you up, but be very wise with your decision making according to your money and how you spend it, my pile number 3s. I see here with the Four of Cups, some of you could be attaining a lot of wealth through some type of meeting. We see here a hand and a coffee cup, so it's almost like it would be hidden to you right now, but maybe someone calls you for an interview, right opposite the Ace of Materials, or an opportunity, and it's quite hidden to you where you don't see it coming. But it's like here, it's right next to the Fairness card with the dove on it. So I see that as the universe helping you out in some way, my pile number 3s. And we even have expect a miracle here, which says have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. So some of you may be receiving a call, some of you may be going to some kind of meeting, some of you may receive an email that says, I want to take you on this opportunity. Some of you may just have some random person come up to you and talk to you and offer you some kind of opportunity, but this is the universe bringing it to you, my pile number 3s. As we can see with the dove represents the divine, and miracles. The energy of miracles is so strong and prominent in your reading, my pile number 3s. And I can't even explain how much joy I feel from being around this energy, my pile number 3s, because it's almost like you courageously go after and create your dreams, my pile number 3s. But it's not just you creating your dreams, it's the universe, God, co-creating with you, your angels supporting you on the other side, the divine supporting you on the other side. Here with fairness as well, I will say the energy of fairness is, it will come to you in a fair way. So let's say someone tries to steal from you. You would get your justice in a way where let's say someone tries to steal from you. The next day you maybe get a call or an opportunity where you get even more money and the universe pays you back. But the universe might test you first and see how you react to that, okay? Or let's say with fairness, it could be, maybe you had not such a good life in terms of your upbringing. Here with the Page of Emotions, maybe you didn't have a lot growing up financially, and now the universe is giving you some kind of financial justice for you to, giving you a little bit of an extra nudge or push into the direction. And we even see the idea of gold here. I just noticed that. So the universe is definitely helping you out here. God is definitely helping you out. Your angels are helping you out. So expect this huge miracle, my pile number 3s. I really feel like you are so lucky, and I want you to start believing that. The universe is there to support you on the way to your dreams, my pile number 3s. And as you follow your heart, you step into that reality and you create wealth for yourself, my pile number 3s. But not just wealth, but also wealth that you can enjoy here with the grapes and eat. And here, this kind of energy just reminds me of like Alice in Wonderland. The energy of like, I can enjoy, I can travel, I can go out to places I've never been before, and it's just so amazing, and I'm so grateful. I just noticed here the Knight of Wands, he looks like he's actually holding some kind of magical wand that makes things appear. So that kind of even goes with that feeling of like magic, but not necessarily magic, but this feeling of the universe helping you out magically in a way that feels almost divine. Okay, my pile number 3s, I see that when you are going to become rich, for some of you this could be when you choose to walk through the door. We see a lot of images of doors. I just noticed that. So when you choose to walk through the opportunity that the universe presents you, which could be related to the number 4. For some of you, this could be related to, I would say, the energies of you creating this for yourself. So this can be any time from now. Okay? This can be any time from now. They're not giving a limited time. And, with the energy of miracles, it can play out in any way possible. We don't always know how it will happen, but God, the universe, always provides for us, even if we don't know when or how it's going to happen. For some of you, I feel the energy of you attaining this when, for some of you, you are youthful here in this card. For some of you, maybe you're in your mid. This dude looks like he's in his, like these two dudes look like they're in the mid 30s. So maybe then. Some of you, this could be, in your 40s. For some of you, it could be later on in life. For some of you, it could be earlier on in life when you're more youthful. I guess it all just depends on when you start to create this for yourself, with the key image here, my pile number 3s. So that was your reading. I really hope that this resonated. If you like this reading, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Please let me know what resonated and in the comments, and please subscribe to see more readings from me. I can't wait to see you again, my pile number 3s. Bye.